welcome back to a new vlog. I think I'm going to start this fresh vlog because I can't remember. I feel like I was vlogging, but then I stopped and I hate trying to edit those together, so I'm just not going to. It is 12:02. I don't really have any plans today. Yesterday I went out and got brunch with a friend of mine and we chatted, and she came back over with me and helped me do a little bit of decluttering because she's really into decluttering and like thrifting and stuff, and so just having her here like with her energy just like helped me be in that decluttering vibe and wanting to declutter and purge things and like let go of stuff, and it was really great. So we got quite a bit done yesterday because I just want to get rid of a lot of things, and yeah, so that was really nice, and I woke up today just feeling like fresh energy and just feeling good, and so I want to knit a lot today, and I think I do need to finish editing the vlog that is before this one because it's been weeks, I feel like. Okay, maybe not weeks. Maybe like a week and a half. I don't know. It's been a while. It needs to go up soon. I just, yeah, I've been going through days where I'm having like a really intense anxiety and then feeling better. And I think now, I'm not gonna share kind of right now what my plan is. I will talk about that in upcoming vlogs and whatnot, but I think I've come to a decision about what I want to do with my life, and I feel really good about it. So so I'll talk later about that, but probably not in this vlog, maybe in, I don't know, maybe in a couple vlogs from now or so. But yeah, so today I'm gonna edit that video, and knitting wise, I'm determined to finish this sock. I feel like I keep just being like, okay, I feel like I just keep not finishing this pair of socks. Like the first one I feel like went really slow, and that's fine. And then the second one, it's like, I don't know, I feel like I've also been taking a while with the second socks. I just like want to get them done because I'm also wanting to do some sock gift knitting for Christmas, and it's already halfway through November, so like, yeah. And I have the Never sweater as well, so I just feel like I need to push myself a little bit, like make sure I get a lot done this week in terms of knitting. I'm gonna try and finish this sock today, like I said, and once I'm done with the sock, then I will switch back to my Never sweater, and I want to work on the Never sweater I think for the next couple of days. I just am itching to get something off my needles, and this is, I think, the closest thing that I have that I would be able to like get off of my needles, because I feel like with the end of the year coming up, it's like I do want to get some of my whips cleared off. Not all of them, that's not gonna happen, and part of me wants to be like, oh yeah, I'm going into the new year with like nothing on my needles or like no languishing whips, but you know, on the other hand, I just don't care. I don't care. Like, I know that that's kind of a thing to try to like clear everything off, but you know, and maybe future me will try to do that other years, but it's just not gonna be a thing this year. And I'm gonna try to clear some things off just because I feel like I've had some things on my needles for a bit longer than I would like them to be. Like this sock, I have other socks that I want to knit, so like we need to finish this. And I have some gift knits that I want to start that are also going to take some of my time. So, okay, cool. So come with me while I finish this sock. And I'm watching Arrow, like the Green Arrow show with Stephen Amell, and I forget what the other people in the show are, but yeah, it's one of my comfort shows, except that I've never finished it. Like I've never seen the last like season or two, but I feel like there's a point where I kind of get tired of it and I stop watching, so we'll see how far I make it. I feel like that is a theme for me. I keep like rewatching my comfort shows, but I don't get all the way through them. even the ones that I've seen all the way through, I like don't make it all the way through when I rewatch them sometimes. So come knit with me for a bit, and hopefully this is an exciting vlog. Hopefully we get lots of knitting done, and I'll show you my Never sweater later on as well, and we'll get some work on that. Okay, cool. All right, I will check with you guys later. Hey, okay, so I wanted to show you guys progress so far. We're cranking along. Yeah, it's 1:30 almost, so I'm not sure like how long this will take me to finish. But I'm gonna move my stitch marker to be here so I can see the progress that I'm making. Cause yeah, I think I'm gonna stop for now and go eat lunch because I'm hungry, and then I'll come back and I'll keep going with this. So I need to knit this to be, oh, my battery's about to die. My foot is about 8 inches. It looks like this is a little short of 8 inches. Maybe it's like, maybe with blocking it would be 8 inches. So probably, I think I knit it to 6.5 inches was where I knit it to for this first sock. So 6.5 inches is where I will be stopping for this one, and then we'll do the toe. Hello, okay. I'm back with a little update for you. I only have like another 1.5 inches, or no, I think another inch. I like literally just measured this and I can't remember. Yeah, so I'm at like 5.5 inches on the foot, and I'm measuring from the very edge of the heel here, and I need 6.5 inches on this, and then the toe will make it 8 inches, which is what I go for my foot. I have 1 inch left to do, and this is when I put in the progress keeper right here. So I've done this much in the past few hours. I was also editing a vlog that went up, so if you haven't watched that, I talked about, that was the vlog that I was doing right after I got laid off. So it was like partly a knitting vlog and partly a vlog for me to like reflect on later. So I don't know if anyone else will find it interesting, but yeah, let's see. It is 4 o'clock, I think. Yeah, it's 4:01. So my plan is I'm gonna finish this today, and then I think I will I'm just having a really good time watching Arrow. I know I have some knitting vlogs to watch, but I'll probably just save those for another day. I'm gonna just have a little Netflix and knitting binge marathon thing. And once I finish this, I will switch over to my Never sweater because it needs some love. I don't know if you can tell, but I have not done much after splitting for sleeves, so we need to definitely need to get on that. I think, yeah, it's like I'm definitely gonna have it done before the deadline for the test knit, but I want to be making solid progress every day so that I don't accidentally get to a point where I'm like, oh shit, I have been procrastinating on accident, because it's just a lot. It's a lot of fabric, so yeah. But I'm thinking the rest of like maybe the next couple of days I'll focus on the Never sweater and see if I can't get a few inches on that, and then I'll probably try it on at some point too and just see, can I try and guesstimate how many inches I'll need on the body, because I'm probably not going to knit it to the specified length because I'm shorter, so it'll probably not be as long as the pattern states, but it's still going to be a lot of knitting, which is totally fine. So I'm gonna go make something for dinner and eat that, and then I'm gonna get back to my sock knitting, and I will probably just pop back on here when the sock is done, or maybe when I'm starting the toe. Oh, I finished my socks. They're inside out. Hold on. My socks are done. I wove in all the ends, so there's one, and here's the second one. One of them is definitely shorter. The first one I made, I didn't knit the foot long enough. I don't know. I don't know, but you can kind of see here, this one comes out a little bit more. So I figured at least I'll have one that fits, and maybe the other I can try and stretch out a bit. So like, I don't know why. I mean, when I measured it, when I was knitting it, I thought I had the right length, but it was only like, it was like an inch or like half inch too short. I'm not sure what happened there, but it is 7:10 in the evening. I did not think this is gonna take me so long. I figured I'd be like done at like, I don't know, in the afternoon and have like a bunch more time to knit on my never sweater, but that did not happen. But that's okay, because these needed to get done because I'm wearing my other socks, and I think I found the first pair of socks that I made. I'm pretty sure they're in my hamper. I just haven't washed them because I forget if the yarn was super wash or not, so I like didn't want to put it in my washer yet. But I want to just, this winter I want to be wearing socks that I've knit like as much as possible because I love them. So these ones might not fit, which will be a shame because this yarn is beautiful, but I think it'll be fine. I think they'll stretch and they'll block and it should be okay. But yeah, and then I don't know anybody who has smaller feet than I do, so I'm like, they're gonna have to fit me. We're just gonna make them fit some way, somehow. Anyways, I'm gonna go block these because I want to wear them. So also just realizing right now, I think I might have done something weird when I wove in the ends. Whatever, I don't care. You can't really tell. This is from Potions and Pearls. I'll leave their Etsy site link down below. And this sock set was called Peach Party. So I don't think I have enough for another pair of socks. Maybe I do, I don't know. Or like maybe a shorty set. I want to have scraps left over so that I can add them. I want to do like a scrappy blanket that uses all of my sock yarn, but this would be like too much yarn for that, so I need to do one more project with it at the very least. I'm thinking like maybe a shorty set of socks, and I love this colorway, so I wouldn't mind having more than one. Let's go block these, and then I will go knit on my never sweater. Hit the recording button and then I for some reason thought that I didn't, so then I hit it again and then I got confused. But it is Thursday. It's 4:30 almost, and I meant to like vlog earlier and I never did. I have a little bit of a headache today, so I'm just trying to like take things easy. I spent a good amount of time today looking up how to dye yarn, I don't know. I had the urge a couple of days ago to like look up how you dye yarn, and I found some well, not like tutorials, but I guess tutorials? I don't know. Like informative educational videos on yarn dyeing. Keep looking at my viewfinder, I'm sorry. And yeah, so I kind of want to try it out. I bought some things today to do that. And on the one hand, I'm like, oh, I should be saving money. But on the other hand, I'm like, if I try out yarn dyeing and I love it, then maybe I found my next thing in life, you know? Or I could hate it and not feel like it's worth it. So, you know, we'll see. But I wanted to try it out because, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I want a certain like hand-dyed yarn color, and for whatever reason I feel like I can't find it, and it would be cool if I just knew how to do it myself. Especially tonals. Like I just feel like sometimes I don't see like tonals that I want in like all the shades that I would want, especially for like color work or something. Like I just feel like how cool would it be to be able to like be like, oh, I want these colors for a color work sweater. Oh, and I can't find the hand-dyed yarn that I want, I'll just dye some myself. Like I just think that would be cool. I don't know if I would ever like sell it, but I just want to see if I enjoy it / if, I don't know, if I could actually do it. Maybe I can't. Maybe it'll be a disaster, but at least I will have tried and I'll know. Also, yeah, I think I was wearing this probably yesterday as well. It's just like, it's oversized and cozy, and it's been really cold, and I really wish that this was done so I could just be wearing my Never sweater instead. But I feel like these are the kind of a similar vibe. Like they're both very oversized. It's gonna be so amazing. But I've been knitting on this all day. And I feel like I haven't gotten that far, but I wanted to show you. So I put in a progress keeper. Okay, when I say that I've been working on this all day, I mean, I feel like I was getting to a point where my hands were kind of hurting, but like I put this progress keeper in at the beginning, and that's all I've gotten today. So it's like a little over an inch, I think. So I'm gonna keep knitting on this. In fact, I'm gonna knit while we chat a little bit. I just watched a new knitting podcast, and now shoot, oh fuck. I'm trying to, yes, okay, so it's a new knitting podcast with Faith from, I think she changed her channel name to Faith's Knits, no, Knits by Faith, I think, which I'll have that channel linked down below, but she made a new knitting podcast with her friend. I think they met at the yarn store that her friend works at. Her friend's name is Abby. Okay, so it's Faith and Abby from Elevated Stitches. I'll have their new podcast links down below. And yeah, make sure you, sorry, I'm knitting. Make sure you go over and say hi and comment on their first podcast episode and welcome them to the, well, I mean, Faith's already been doing podcasts, but you know, give their new channel a good welcome to the knitting community if you're someone who watches podcast episodes. And then I'm really excited because Faith has a new vlog to watch, so I'll probably watch that later today. I'm also thinking I'm still reading Iron Flame, and it's taking me forever. Like, this book, I love Fourth Wing, I'm really loving the second book as well, but it gives me so much anxiety. I don't know how people can read it very fast, because it's like, I feel like every chapter there's something that's happened or something that's gonna happen where I'm like, oh my god, like, I need a break, I need to like collect myself, like, so I don't know, I'm like, how are people finishing this so quickly? But it's also like so good, so I also understand why people are finishing it quickly, because like it's so good. But I just like, I need a moment after almost, not every chapter, but almost. So, and I don't want to say anything, but there's like one guy in this second book that every time he shows up, I'm just like, oh no, like I get so much anxiety from him. Like, I don't think I don't think I've disliked a character more. I mean, that's probably not true. I probably have, but like, I hate that character so much. Just like every time he pops up, I'm just like, why? So anyways, I'm, I don't know, like, I was gonna say like, oh, I'll finish that book today, but realistically, I probably won't finish that today because I'm not, I think I'm like only halfway through. I'm reading, and I'm not a slow reader, you know, I read a lot. I've had a lot of days while reading this book that I just didn't read in general because like my anxiety just, what is happening? Sorry. My anxiety just in general has been high, obviously. If you like didn't watch my last vlog or my last podcast, you might not, that might not be obvious, but if you have, you already know. So I had a couple of days where my anxiety was fairly high and I just didn't read at all, but I'm doing really, really well. I think I already mentioned this, like I have a plan, and things are good, and yeah, I'm just, yeah, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot less anxious right now. So I have been back to reading, but then that book gives me a different type of anxiety. So yeah, but I think that's just, it's just because it's such a good book, so you know. I also was kind of thinking it would be cool if I could use these up today and like get the new skeins joined, but I don't think I'm actually gonna be able to do that with this, but this probably yes. So I think I will definitely knit until this is done and get that new skein joined, and after that I might go and read for the rest of the day. I was also thinking, and you guys can let me know if you like this idea, definitely let me know, because I think I need a little bit of encouragement to actually get around to doing it. But I want to do like a knit and chat where I just talk about the books that I've read. But I don't know like if people would even care. But I'm like, I feel like I read enough, and then we can give each other like recommendations. We could like, I can let you guys know what I'm going to read next, and you can read it at the same time as me, like we do a little mini book club type thing. I pretty much only read like fantasy and romance and like romantasy, but so it wouldn't be like one of those like highbrow literary fiction book clubs of like, it would be a lot of books with smut and stuff, but you know, I don't know, I think it could still be fun. And I was just thinking about that because I want to do a knit and chat, but I like don't know what I would talk about. And I also want to do like, I want to do a knit and chat like Q&A type thing so people can get to know me better, and but then I'm like, does anyone care? So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should. Maybe I'll do like maybe in my next podcast episode I'll like ask for questions. And if I get enough, I'll do it. And you know, if I don't, that's fine. But I'm afraid of rejection. I'm afraid no one will ask me questions, and I'll be like, okay, never mind. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's all I really had to share today. I think my dinner is gonna be done soon, so I'll probably shut up and kind of get ready to sit down and eat dinner. I'm gonna continue to rewatch Arrow as well. So I finished my socks yesterday, so now I can cast on a pair of socks that will be a gift. I think I also already have the yarn caked up and ready for one of them. Actually, for both of them. So I have 2 socks that I want to do for gift knits, and then I have 2 hats that I want to do for gift knits. So I was thinking about maybe tomorrow I can cast on a hat and a sock just to get them started, and then I can pick a couple of days where I like work on those as my main priority. But yeah, I think going like for until like Christmas, like my main whips will be those gift knits and this test knit, because obviously the test knit is like highest priority. Oh, I think my dinner's ready. So anyways, but yeah, I want to get a good amount of this done over the weekend and also get at least 2 of the gift knits started so that I can make some progress, because so I'm gonna go because that thing's gonna keep beeping at me and it's so hard to put knitting down, you know? I'm gonna go eat dinner. I will come back and update you guys maybe, honestly, maybe tomorrow. I don't know how much more knitting I will do because I do want to do a lot of reading today. So I will do an update tomorrow. Hello, good morning. It's so bright. Oh my god. I have this one window over there. It hurts my eyes, but I'm like too lazy to move from this spot. So here we are. And hopefully that means you can like see like it's better. Okay. So I feel like I didn't, also, so sorry. You can probably hear my dog. And I just realized I have not made my coffee. So I'm just sitting here totally uncaffeinated. Where are you? There you are, okay. So I just wanted to show you, I think I showed you this yesterday, like I did not get very far. But I'm gonna go ahead and move this Project Keeper to up here so I can continue kind of see how much I'm doing each day. If you want to also, I just wanted to measure real quick before I take out how much this is hard. Don't need to be exact. Oh, okay, I got almost, like I'm just shy of 2 inches, but like barely. So we got 2 inches yesterday. I'm gonna round up. So I want to see if today I'd like to finish both of these. That was my goal yesterday, but I started to have like a really bad headache, and then I just wanted to like go sleep and read, and I did do some reading yesterday. So I hit like part 2 of Iron Flame, which is like well past like half of the book. So, and then I stopped reading like mid chapter because my headache was getting too bad and I had to go to sleep. But I'm hoping to finish that book in the next couple of days, and then I'd like to find a book that is on Kindle, or is on my Kindle, so that I can read while knitting again, because if I can read and knit on this, like we're gonna be flying on it. So yeah, and then today, like I mentioned, I think I'm gonna cast on a pair of socks and a hat if I have time. I haven't talked to her today, so I don't know yet if we're still on for today, but my friend was gonna come over and help me do a little bit more decluttering, so I might do that as well. I'm thinking like, what would we declutter? I also need to clean a ton, but I will figure that out, and I'll probably just update you guys with like the knitting portion of it. So this might be my only update for today, but in any case, oh, I'm like knitting on this and I totally forgot to move the stitch marker. So we're good to go. This is very exciting. Hoping to get, if I could do like 3 inches today. I don't think that's gonna happen, just because I don't know what my plans are for today. I also probably need to go grocery shopping today because I don't have any food, I feel like. Well, I do, but like I think I'm missing a few things. I know I have like some pasta though, and I do have like Parmesan, so it'll be like probably not a super nutritious meal, like there's no meat in it, but I have like noodles, pasta sauce, and cheese, so maybe I'll make that, and that would like tide me over for probably a couple of days. Again, not the most nutritious of meals, but I'm also not feeling like 100% like going out. But if my friend comes over, maybe I'll have maybe we can go. I'm just having like a little bit of a headache. And I know my period's about to start, so I'm just kind of like, But maybe if my friend comes over and wants to hit up like, I don't know, like Trader Joe's with me or something. Cool, I'm gonna go make my coffee. Please ignore the mess. Like, I have so much stuff here. But it's like all, I feel like it's all knitting. Like this is knitting, this bag right here is knitting, this is knitting, and then everything else is like pillows. And then there's that area, which always looks like that, so ignore that. Hello! Sorry for the kind of the weird angle. It's still, I don't know if I said this, it is still Friday. I don't know if I said that earlier, but hopefully editing Saoirse will have put in like fun, I don't know, I figured out how to do like the typewriter effect thing. I don't know if it's officially called that, but whatever. I'm still working on my coffee. I took my dog for a walk. That's why I'm a little like warm and a little sweaty. So probably gonna need to take a shower soon. And my lips are so dry from like how just dry it is. I wanted to show you a couple of things. So the first thing I'll show you is this came in the mail today, which you might be like, what? Why is that exciting? And it's not really, but I need these for mixing because I was watching, I think I told you this last night, I bought some things for yarn dyeing. I just want to try it out. I just want to see if it's something that I enjoy doing because I just think it would be cool. Like if you're thinking of a color and you can't really find it and then you go and dye it, and then also if I really enjoy it, then like maybe I'd like make more and sell them on like an Etsy shop or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually gonna be a thing, but I just thought, you know, it's worth trying, and if I try it out and I hate it, then at least I will know that and won't, you know, years from now being like, oh, I wish I had gotten into yarn dyeing, you know? But you need something like this, like a respirator or like a mask of some sort to keep out the acid dye like powder because it's really not good for you to breathe that in. So I went ahead and I just got a set of whatever these are from Amazon, and I figured this way if my mom is ever wanting to hang out with me while I'm doing this too, because I feel like she, you know, would be kind of interested, then she'll also have a mask to wear. The other thing I wanted to show you is my socks are dry. So I'm gonna keep them on the sock blockers and probably, I don't know, I feel like I don't like this. I want to get like different sock blockers that are like the wooden ones that look really nice so I can take better photos, because I just feel like this it's not the right like aesthetic. But also I'm like, I don't want to spend more money right now on that, so I'll probably, maybe I'll ask for them for Christmas. That's a good idea. I'll ask for that for Christmas. But yeah, so these are done. So I was gonna like take some pictures maybe and put them up on Instagram. And I also, when I was weaving in my ends, I don't know if you will be able to tell, but like when I was weaving in my ends, I kind of messed up a little. I don't know how this happened, but I was weaving in ends and it kind of just like, I don't know, I went into the front of the sock somehow. I don't know how I did that, but I don't think it's super noticeable. One of my socks, like there's really no gap there. Like I'm pretty happy with like the gap. And then on this sock, this side, not too bad, but this side, I think I didn't do an extra stitch there to like close it up. So made a few mistakes on these, but that's okay. I don't mind. The other thing I'm worried about is that my first sock was too small. So I'm not sure if it's gonna fit, and I'm gonna take pictures and everything, and then I'll probably try them on and try to wear them and see if it works. But I was like, what the heck? What did I do? Obviously I didn't knit it long enough, but like, I'm not sure how I did that, because I'm not great with numbers, so I think I knit it to 6 inches when I should have knit it to 6.5. Before I start the toe, I'm gonna knit it to maybe like 6 3/4 of an inch, just to be on the safe side. It's so annoying because my last pair of socks were perfect. Like And I don't know if that's because I did the afterthought heel or what, but they were like the perfect length for my foot. Like they fit like a glove, like a well-fitting glove. Why is that a phrase? It fit like a glove. Cause like, I don't think I've ever had gloves fit me very well. Like they're always too big. Why is that a phrase? I'm gonna have to look that up. Hello! I'm back in my green hoodie that you guys probably see me wear so many times. My friend just left about maybe like half hour ago. She came over, helped me declutter. We filled up like a whole trash bag of stuff that I was needing to declutter. So that felt really good. And I was able to like part with so many things, so it was really nice. This part of my hair is like bugging me, but whatever. I wanted to put it up because I'm working around the house, needing it out of my face. You know how it is. I'm gonna make some pasta for dinner, and the reason I wanted to come on here and talk to you because I got accepted for another test knit, and it's so synchronous. I feel like, I don't know, my first test knit is this guy, which I should probably go ahead and did I show you? I joined a new skein of the Flora, but still working on this guy, but he's getting kind of thin and floppy. Making progress. Like I should just go ahead and knit on this while we chat. So now I'm like preoccupied and I think it's boiling again. So it sounds like it's boiling, but it like wasn't quite. Anyways, so the test knit, so this is my first test knit. I feel like very synchronous because Copy Callie, Kalila from More Copy Callie, is kind of the reason that I even started knitting garments. Like she's the main person who made me believe that I could actually do it, because I saw her and her sisters as well, but I was mostly just watching her channel at the time. And you know, I saw them like learn how to knit, and then they started knitting garments like almost right away, and I was like, oh my god, like okay, like I've been knitting for a while and I've never felt like I could attempt a sweater, but like they're making it look so easy, like I'm gonna do it. So I just feel like that was cool. That was my first test knit, was for her first ever design. And yeah, but this second test knit, okay, I feel like it's definitely boiling, so I'm gonna go get the water, get the noodles in and all that. My noodles are in, so got some pasta cooking, and if you hear the boiling water or the fan in there, yeah, oh, that's so cute. This is so cute. Sorry, I just opened Instagram and saw this. So cute. Oh my gosh, they're wearing matching sweaters. Wow, okay, I should not have opened Instagram, but I have to show you. Oh my gosh. And then Vessel from Sleep Token is just there. Oh, okay, resisting the urge to look at those. Okay, let me know if you also listen to Sleep Token. They're my favorites. Trying to find, so I got accepted to do another test knit, and it was kind of synchronous. That's what I was trying to say. So this is for a design by Yarn Me Up on Instagram. Her name is Joanna or Johanna. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, so apologies. but let me see. Oh, it just looks so fun. I'm excited. So I'm test knitting the Freya sweater, or I will be test knitting it. I got accepted to test it. This is so freaking beautiful. I think this color might be the one I'm gonna do. I'm not sure. We were supposed to kind of tell her like which color we might want to do, so I think that's the one I picked. It might be a different one, but it looks so good. And so when I went to sign up for it, because I saw this and I saw she was going to be doing the test knit call soon, and I was like, oh, I really want to do that. But then I was like, oh, you know, I don't know if I should, because like I wasn't sure what I was what I was going to do about the whole being laid off thing, kind of feeling like I shouldn't be spending money on more yarn right now. So I like didn't really know if I should, but I was like really wanting to. So sorry, this is pissing me off right here, this little tuft of hair that's like, so anyways, somewhat decent. Okay, anyways, so I wanted to test knit it though. Like the design is so pretty to me. Like I just kept seeing it and I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to test knit it so bad. And so I was like, okay, I'm allowed to do that, like it's fine, I'm gonna test knit it. And we do get a discount code for the yarn that we're gonna use, and I think it's maybe like 10% or something, but so it's not, you know, like a ton, but it's nice that, you know, they're offering that. And so I was like, okay, like I'll do it, I'll sign up for it. So I saw that she was gonna be, this was like the day before she was gonna put out the sign up for the application and everything. I'm like losing my train of thought because of the boiling water in there. The day that she put up the tester call, I signed up for it, but when I went to submit my application, my phone did this weird thing where it was like, do you want to save this form information? And I was like, no, go away. Like, and so I hit like not now or whatever. And then it just like looked like it reset the form, and I was like, oh no, it like didn't submit it. But then I was like, but I also clicked the button, and I don't think like that form thing popping up on my iPhone would have like stopped the website from submitting the form. So I just didn't know if I had actually submitted it or not. And so I was like going to fill it out again and just add a note like, hey, sorry, my phone did a weird thing. I feel like I didn't submit it, but if I did, I'm so sorry. I'm like spamming you. But then I was like, maybe that was the universe's way of telling me that I shouldn't be doing this test knit. So then I was like, well, okay, I just won't. And if the form did go through and I do get selected for the test knit, then I know I'm supposed to do it. And that the universe is like, do this. And if it didn't go through, or, you know, it did go through and I'm not selected, then like I'm not supposed to do it, right? Like, so I just let the universe handle it. And I just got the email. Well, I actually got the email a little early this morning at like midnight when I was sleeping, because I think she's from Germany, so I think time zones are definitely different. So I got the email and I didn't get like a notification for it. And you're supposed to reply back to say that you're doing that you're still available to do the test knit. And so I went, like, I didn't get a notification I got in the email, which I usually get notifications for when emails are sent to that email address specifically. And then it like, the only reason I was looking at it was because I saw that I had another comment on my last video, but I couldn't find the comment, like it's just not showing up. But my creator app for YouTube like says that there's a third comment. And so I was trying to figure out, so I went to my email. Sorry, that's going off my timer. I gotta go check the noodles. But anyways, my email, I was trying to see if I had an email for like a notification for the comment to see if I could figure out what the comment was. Because sometimes YouTube just doesn't show me comments. I don't know if they're spam or if they're like, I don't know, YouTube is like filtering them out or something. But anyways, all that to say, I almost missed the email. And it was just a series of things that led to me actually like doing this test knit. So that's cool. So I did not expect that. I kind of thought the universe was gonna be like, no, you're not doing this, but I am doing another test knit, which is very exciting, and I really gotta go check on my noodles. So I will talk with you all later, but I had to tell you, I had to update you guys with that.
Up until the morning, it's boring. At least I hear some type of interaction not too far from here. Raindrops keep pouring. You're falling to catch life, speeding to pass time. Yeah.
It is 9:30. Saturday, 9:31. Oh, she was like, I wanna be on camera right now, Mom. Okay, so I wanted to update you guys on my Never Sweater progress. So I think yesterday you saw me try it on. It was hitting just where my waist, my natural waist is. So like if I wanted this to be cropped, which I do not, because I try to imagine how, I guess that wouldn't be not cute. I want it oversized in like all the sense of the word, like long and big. Okay, so anyways, I tried it on, and the fit is exactly, like, part of me, you know, because like this is one of the things where it's like you kind of have to trust the process, because I think especially when you're used to knitting things that are a little bit truer to size, it's like you're knitting this and you're like, oh my god, this is gonna be like way too big. But when you put it on, it's like exactly what you would picture an oversized thing being, I feel like, personally. So this is a really, this is gonna be so comfy, so cozy, so oversized, so wonderful. I cannot wait. And I feel like I'm like picking up speed on it now, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can see the finish line a little bit more, you know? Anyways, so I did another, I wanna say like two inches here. I measured it yesterday, I think, when I stopped. And I started to knit a couple stitches this morning, but then I was like, oh no, I need to show them my progress keeper. But yeah, measuring it, it's almost exactly 2 inches. I'm gonna move my progress keeper again. I kind of want to keep this like, you know, 2 inches kind of every day cadence I'm doing. We'll see. I think I do need to like, I really want to work on my Dorney today too though, so like we'll see how much I get done. I kind of want to work on my Dorney a little bit, and I kind of want to I want to cast on a couple of those gift knits. So I might not get 2 inches on this today, but we'll see. I don't have any plans today. I think tomorrow I will film, I think tomorrow I will film another podcast episode. So I'll get a couple things casted on, get a little bit more progress on these things to show you for tomorrow. Yeah, like no plans this weekend, literally none. So I'll just be knitting. So also I need to order the yarn for the test knit, because we got the other test knit that I'm doing for the Freya sweater. Oh yeah, she sent the coupon code. And yeah, so I'm gonna go order that and see, hopefully, I might have to like pre-order the yarn if they don't have it in stock for the amount that I need. So I need to figure out how much I need. And then, oh, I also need to do a little bit of writing today. I have been feeling, sorry, my Never Sweater just made me sneeze a little bit. Like anytime I work with mohair, I feel like I sneeze a couple of times, like some of the fiber gets up there or something. I want to do a little bit of writing today, or a little bit of editing, I guess, on one of my drafts, just because I'm going to send the first few chapters to my friend, just so I can, because we were talking about this yesterday, and she's been through a similar thing where she was working on a project. It wasn't like a writing project, it was something else, but she was kind of feeling like not super motivated to continue on it, and she was kind of just feeling like
I don't know, like just not, I don't know. I don't remember if she was kind of feeling like too critical of it. I don't want to put words in her mouth, but basically just feeling kind of like off about it, feeling like she didn't quite know if she should keep working on it. And she like showed it to some of her other friends and they were like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, yeah, no, this is great. Like, we were thinking, you know, and they were telling her like we were thinking it wouldn't be as like polished as it is. The fact that, you know, you are still working on it and everything, but like they were like, no, this is like really good. It's amazing. Like, and it wasn't something where they're just saying it because they were like, because they're her friends, but like saying it because they actually like genuinely meant it. And I was like, I've been feeling like I need someone to read my writing and just tell me that it at least like captured their attention. Like that's all I'm looking for is like there might be some typos, there might be a few things that can be cleaned up, but like does it grab your attention? Do you want to keep reading? Like that's literally I feel like I just need someone to tell me, like I just need one person to be like, yeah, I was intrigued by this. Like I want to know more. So I'm trying to get her, because it's a multiple point of view story. So I'm trying to get her a few of the chapters. If it was just one point of view, I think I could do like maybe 3 chapters and just like start with those and have her read them. But because there's more points of view, it takes longer, I feel like, for the story to get going, because you kind of have to you have to do like multiple like intros, I feel like, for the different points of view. So I was gonna give her like the first couple of like the first few chapters for the first few points of view, that because it's like multiple, it's not just 2, it's like multiple. So yeah, I'm just gonna give her maybe the first like 6 or 7 chapters, and I've only edited up to about 6 or 7, I think, but I think there's like, I need to, okay, sun, just leave us, that's fine, it got so dark in here. But yeah, I think, yeah, I need to, I was like in the middle of a chapter that I was editing and I didn't really feel like editing. And so I just, yeah, I wanted to do that. And then my same friend, we were also talking just about how, especially if you have a menstrual cycle, like society tells us that like in order to be successful, you have to be consistent with things. Like you have to wake up every day and do the exact same thing so you get better and you make progress at that thing. But with our menstrual cycles, that's not how our energy works. And I'm sure a lot of you know this. It's like you can be really tired during certain parts of your menstrual cycle. You have more energy in other parts. And like, I don't know if you knew this, but when you're like certain parts of your menstrual cycle, like you need to be eating way more. And you know, it doesn't matter if you're trying to lose weight, like you need to be eating way more because your body is just requiring more. And like there's other times where you're gonna need more sleep. So like this whole idea that you have to sleep, you know, go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time every single day, I feel like it's a really male perspective, because women, like, we need different things during different parts of our cycle, and different nutrients are gonna benefit us differently at different times. Like just sometimes we're more task oriented and other times we're more creative, and other times we're gonna be better at like communicating, and other times we'll be more introverted. Like it just affects everything, whereas men only have that like 24-hour cycle. It's just like I'm sitting here and I'm like, there's gonna be times where I don't feel like working on my writing, and that doesn't mean that I'm not meant to do it or that I'm not supposed to write. It just means that I don't feel like it that day, and that's okay because there's other things that I want to do. And I think that's why I always feel like knitting, because sometimes there's knitting where, you know, you need to be more engaged with it. Like you're craving cables, or you're craving lace or some other texture, something a little bit more engaging, color work or something. And there's gonna be times where you're like, I just want simple stockinette because that's what feels good for me. And that's why I feel like there's never a day where I'm like, you know, I actually don't want to knit today. I always want to knit. And I feel like that's because there's always something that fits my mood knitting wise. If I'm feeling like creative and excited and I want to I want to pull out some yarn and cast something on, right? And there's other times where I'm going to be more like detail and task oriented, like, okay, I'm going to finish this project, like I'm going to set these goals for these projects. And other times I'm like, I don't care about goals, I don't care about any of it, I'm just gonna work on whatever I want to, because there's that like creative flowing energy, so then I cast on a bunch of new things, right? Like, so all that to say, I'm just trying to really take this opportunity, because since I'm no longer reporting to someone else, that like I understand my menstrual cycle, I understand how I work best, so I just gotta lean into that and let my body tell me like what I'm ready to work on. And lately, I think the week before my period has been one of those weeks where I'm like a little bit more detail oriented, I'm a little more task oriented, so I'm feeling like editing, I'm feeling like working on stockinette, like getting progress on it. So I'm really just trying to lean into that, and I really just want to get those chapters kind of ready so I can send them to her. Just kind of check like, okay, do these characters pull you in? Is the world building intriguing, or is it too overwhelming? Like, you know, do I keep, like, is this worth not that I need someone else to tell me if my story is worth continuing. I know that it is, but it's like just hearing one other person be like, yeah, like you have something here. Like, I just feel like I need that. I need a little bit of that external validation right now. But anyways, I think I'm a little nervous because my friend just finished, like she read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame like back to back. And I'm like, she's coming off of that masterpiece. So I'm like, this won't be, you know. But she also knows, she's like a creative person, so she knows that like, you know, you have to start somewhere, and things require polishing, they require, you know, so she's aware of that. But I feel like her and I have very similar tastes in books, and so she's the right person to like read a draft of mine and tell me if it's like, does it have something? Is it pulling her in? Is she intrigued? If she, after these, you know, first few chapters, if she's like, oh my god, I need the rest of the book, and I can tell that she like means it, then I'll know that I have like a good start to the book, because her and I, again, we like the same books. So anyways, that was a random little rant for you. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. I'm also thinking I'll wrap up the vlog like tomorrow, because otherwise it might be a really long one, but that's probably okay. But it's a lot of me just chatting, so like, yeah. But I'm gonna go grab my coffee, sit in it for a bit, and yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but someone's out there like slamming their car doors. Like, calm down. Okay. Hello. Sorry if the lighting is a little weird, but I just wanted to show you. Oh no, the camera's about to die. Let me quickly show you. Look how long it is. Look how long. I think it's about like 4 inches longer than where it was before. Oh my goodness. So it's morning. I'm so tired. I'm wearing my same pajamas as yesterday. I think. Anyways, it's Sunday the 19th. It's 9:07. Oh, I feel like every time I try to show you the time, the screen goes off. Sorry, I was waiting for her to quit, like. Okay. Anyways, I'm waiting for my coffee to finish brewing, and I wanted to show you my never sweater. I feel like this is our nice little morning ritual the past couple of days. It's me showing you how much I got done yesterday. So there is another, I think about 2 inches right there. So it's now, I showed you yesterday, my battery was like within an inch of, yeah, it was not, it lasted just long enough for me to show you. The length is now kind of hitting me like at my hips pretty much, and I want it to go past my butt. And I think I'll have to check the pattern again and see. I don't remember how long the ribbing is. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to the collar, but I think I kind of want this to, like, the ribbing to happen like after my butt. That makes sense. Like, so that my booty is like fully covered by the sweater, because that just sounds like, yes, perfect. Okay, I actually think so. I'm gonna end the vlog today, but I think what I'm gonna do is I started working on my, I have more to show you. I started working again on my Dorney yesterday, and I think I'm gonna film, I have bad cramps today, so my period just started. So I don't want to film today, I just don't feel like it. And my hair, I need to wash it, and I don't want to wash it during the day, I want to like do it at night so that it, because it's not going to dry very well since it's so cold and everything. Okay, so my stitch marker has been moved. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna film my podcast tomorrow, and I was just thinking like, okay, if I worked all day on my Dorney today, I would have a really good amount of progress to show you. Not that I need to, right, like have progress to show you, like it's okay, because I've made progress already, like there's a ton to chat about, but I just figure I'll probably be camped out on the couch today anyways, so I think I'm just going to work on my Dorney today. Oh, and I have more knitting to show you. Sorry, I was like totally off topic, but I casted on a new sock because I, finished. Oh, and I'm wearing, can I show you? Well, I don't know if I'm not flexible. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna, the coffee table's in the way and I can't. I'm regretting this, but I'm wearing my socks. Okay, I did it. I'm not completely inflexible. Anyway, so I casted on a new sock. This one is a gift knit, so Mom, if you are watching this, and except I already put it on my, she watches my Instagram stories for sure, so she's probably already seen it. I don't think it was really gonna be a surprise, and this way if she like doesn't like how it's turning out, she can be like, do something else. But I think she's gonna like it. This is like, it's turning out really cool. This is just knitting up so beautifully. Like, it's not like self-striping yarn, but it kind of looks like it's striping. But it's like on this side, it kind of looks like it's like doing something else. So it's kind of cool. I'm like really excited to see how this works up. So I'm doing the 3x1 rib, and I'm just gonna do that like for the whole sock until obviously like the heel flap and gusset, and then once I get past that and I'm on the foot of the sock, it'll just be on the top of it. Just one more thing to show you. I feel like this is like its own podcast. But I also worked on my Dorney yesterday. It probably doesn't look like I did a ton, because I didn't even do like a full cable repeat. I just did like 5 rows or something, so it is still very small, and we're just still in the yoke with no collar, so it's looking it's looking kind of like, what are we doing here? What is this? It doesn't look like a sweater yet. But I think I'm gonna work on this today. I just feel like it'll be a nice cozy thing. I'm doing a lot of cables. I'm starting to be less nervous about like when I was swatching this, it just looked really gapey, and I was really nervous, but it's just looking like not as gapey and see-through, so that is nice. I feel like this yarn, I don't know if I like working with it. It's very rustic, which I am fine with. I like the feel of it. It's kind of nice, but I'm just like, I do feel like it's a little bit more unforgiving when it comes to like your stitch tension and stuff.
This is a song that I wrote about falling too fast, but I wouldn't know anything about that.
I don't wanna lose my grounding, so you catch me not responding. And I press my lips together so you don't find any answers.